In a quiet corner of the old town past the bakery and the flower stall, there was a small watch shop that most people walked by without noticing. Behind the counter sat an elderly watchmaker named Henry, his hands steady despite his age, a small magnifying loupe always resting near his eye. One afternoon, a young man named Daniel walked in, his broken wristwatch in one hand and frustration written all over his face. "Can you fix this?" he asked, setting it down harder than he meant to. Henry picked it up gently. "What happened?" "I don't know. It just stopped." Daniel exhaled sharply. "Honestly, it feels like everything in my life just stopped. My business partner walked away last month. The investors pulled out. 2 years of work gone. I don't even know why I'm fixing a watch when everything else is falling apart." Henry didn't respond right away. He simply opened the back of the watch, placed it under his lamp, and motioned for Daniel to lean in and look. Inside was a tiny, intricate world. Dozens of gears, some no bigger than a grain of rice, all fitted together with quiet precision. "Do you see this?" Henry pointed to one small gear, slightly bent, no longer turning with the others. "This is the only piece that's broken. One gear, out of over 100. Daniel frowned. "So the whole watch is ruined because of one gear?" "No," Henry said gently. "The whole watch stopped because of one gear. That's different. Ruined means it can't be fixed. Stopped just means it's waiting." He picked up a tiny pair of tweezers and carefully lifted the bent gear free, setting it aside, and reached for a replacement from a small wooden tray. "You said your business fell apart," Henry continued. "Was every part of it broken? The idea, the work, the people who believed in it, all of it?" Daniel thought for a moment. "No, just the partnership, that one part." "Then you don't have a ruined watch, Daniel. You have a stopped one." Henry placed the new gear into position with the lightest touch, and the tiny mechanism inside began to move again, gears turning in quiet harmony. People do this to themselves all the time. One piece breaks, and they throw away the whole watch, the whole life, because it's easier than sitting down and finding the one small thing that actually needs replacing. He closed the back of the watch, gave it a final polish, and slid it across the counter. Daniel picked it up. The second hand was ticking again, steady and sure. "How much do I owe you?" he asked quietly. Henry smiled. "For the watch, nothing. It was one gear." He tapped the counter once. "For the advice, that one's free too. But only if you actually use it." Daniel looked down at the watch a long moment, then back up at the old man. For the first time in weeks, something in his chest loosened. "I think I will," he said. Moral: one broken piece doesn't mean the whole life is ruined. Sometimes we just need to find what actually needs fixing, and trust that everything else was working all along.